Sophie, congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
So yeah, I mean, it's a really fascinating, moving film. Talk a little bit about your character and sort of set the scene for the viewer about the film.
So I play Irena, who is a Polish nurse who, during the Second World War, ended up working for a German officer, and in the midst of the war, managed to save the lives of a dozen Jewish people by hiding them in the house that she was living in.
Yeah, so the how did you prepare for playing this character?
Well, there was a lot of research that came into play because Irina obviously is a real life woman. Um, and I first of all had to do a lot of Polish accent work. I worked with a dialect coach to lock down the accent, and then worked to find a lot of archives about Irina. I didn't find any of her in her 20s, obviously, but some photos, and then the great videos online of her in her 60s, and um just to see kind of how she moved around, and kind of like the spirit that she had. And then I read her biography, and spoke a lot with Dan Gordon, who is a really good friend of hers. And he kind of told me how she was and how they met, and her life story, which was also very helpful.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of tough scenes in the film. What was one that maybe affected you the most?
Um, I would say all of the very graphic violence on the Jewish people, and I think it was just very hard to witness because it felt so real. We were using like machinery and rifles, and the costumes of the officers just were so real that even though I know it was movie making, I just, yeah, it just brought me to tears just being surrounded by all of that.
Yeah. Um, Having done so much research into this character, this real person, what's something that you want the audience to know about her?
Um, I mean, her life story is just so grand. I think what's important to me is that she always wanted to put other people's needs first. And that is something that was before the war. She worked as a nurse, so she was someone that was already very like helpful, and wanted to save other people's lives. And then even afterwards, I think she kept quiet for a while um on what had happened to her, because I think she was filled with guilt and just traumatized by the events. Um and then when she realized, she actually got a phone call from someone that was a Holocaust denier and that thought that it hadn't really happened. And when she got that phone call, she again was like, I need to spread the message because people don't believe that it really happened. And then she devoted the rest of her life to, despite how hard it was for her, to spreading the message and to going to schools and talking about what had happened. Um, and so, yeah, I think she just is someone that really devoted her entire life to helping others.
Yeah. And what do you hope that the audience that sees this film takes away from it?
I think that a little goes a long way. I think we are so focused on our lives, and don't take enough time to look around and try to help other people. And I think that she's a good example that, I mean, she did heroic things, but um I think we tend to forget that tiny little actions can have a ripple effect that's grander than what we can imagine. And so I try to carry that in my daily life, whether it's helping someone that drops something, or just giving a compliment, or just doing one simple, nice, and kind action every day. I think can really just bring a little bit more hope and beauty in life.
Mm. Sophie, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us, and congratulations on the film. I
Thank you
think
so much.
a really
Thanks.
great role for you.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.